Okay, so as you can see, I've trimmed some of these beautiful backgrounds down, now ready to start stamping onto. So I think starting with, gosh, there's so many gorgeous backgrounds, I don't know where to begin. I think I'll start with this one actually. Okay, so I've torn some paper here to create our hill effect, which I'm going to show you in a minute. But first I'm going to stamp with our new tree stamp. This is a great stamp, great for sort of, well, foreground or background, it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to ink up here now in the Nocturne. Just giving that a light covering. Because these stamps are so detailed, you don't want to put loads of ink on because it will tend to clump in all this detail. So be quite light about it. Obviously make sure that it's completely covered, but you don't want to squash the ink into the detail. Okay. So I'm going to start by stamping off the edge at the top here. Give that a good bit of pressure. Let it sit for a while. Don't be too eager to take the stamp away. It's always good to let it rest, let it soak in. Okay, and now I'm going to ink up again. And this time I'm going to move the trees a little bit further down the page. And you'll see what I'm doing after I've done this one. Okay, let that rest. There we go. Okay, so now comes our paper, and we're going to just maneuver that so that it's over the top of both bases of the tree. And then we're going to go for quite a dramatic effect. So using your smoothie and the black, the Nocturne, we're going to go over the top. And see how I've blended in the base of that stamp now, so you won't be able to see it at all. These smoothies are great. They don't give you any lines at all. It's just a really nice even blend. And of course, with it being sponge, you get depth with sponge, and that's what I love about them. Okay, let's see what that looks like. There we go. And you can see how dramatic that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Now we're going to use our piece of acetate that I've used with a hole cutter. It's quite handy because you can see where you're placing it. So I'm going to bob that about there. And again, I'm going to use the black, but I don't want too much ink on it. And then we're going to just flick out from the centre and work our way around the edge. Try not to move it, hold it tight. And just work it gradually. Don't be tempted to put loads of ink on for the first time. Just build your depth up gradually. There we go. Isn't that gorgeous? Just so dramatic. Okay. So I think at the base here we're going to use one of our new silhouette hedgehogs. There's a set of 3. I think I'm just going to use the one here. This is from our new set, which is called the Wallace family. I know that so many customers have been asking me to do hedgehogs, so I'm hoping I won't disappoint you. Here we go. Let's stamp him down about here. Again, just leave that on for a little bit. There we go, we can just see him. I'm going to ground him. Again, using the black. It's going along the very edge of his feet there. And that's just enough to ground him in the corner there, peering out. So we're going to pop some words along the side here. We've got some new words, so let's pick this one. Once upon a dream. And I think we'll use the warm breeze this time. So inking up. And we're going to pop that just at the top there. And I'm going to stamp off and just do a couple in the background there. I really love background stamping with words. Just gives such a lovely depth. There we go. So I'm going to use the Warm Breeze again, just to go around the edge of the card, just to pull it all together. It's a great way of drawing your eye into the centre and frames your work beautifully just by going around the edge of the card. Okay, so you can see now that's completely finished. And of course you can add a bit of sparkle to that, or you can highlight the hedgehog if you wanted, or leave it as it is. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you.